Music Online UK.
And that was Dusty Blue by June Armstrong. Now, this piece might seem one of the easier options in the C list of the ABRSM Grade 2 piano exam, but in this video I'm going to show you what the examiners are really looking for so that you can get the best possible mark. First of all, you need to think about the dynamics. Now you might ask, what dynamics? There are no dynamics written in the part, but if you look carefully in the footnotes beneath the music, it says that no dynamics are given, but you should choose your own and experiment to find out what works best. Now, in the performance video that you just heard, there were some dynamic contrasts. For example, the first 4 bars I played at a sort of a mezzo piano. And then a forte. And then an echo. Soft. Forte again, a bit less, and a diminuendo at the end to really quiet. Okay, those dynamic contrasts are what the examiner will be looking for to get a really good mark. Also, how do you play the left hand? Now again, in the footnotes it does say that you should keep the left hand solid but not too fast. They need to be slightly separated and very steady. Don't change the length of these notes. Every single chord should be about the same length. I'm playing different notes now to the ones written in the book, but you get the idea. Then the phrasing in the right hand. Now, in all the tutorials that I've been giving on these different pieces for the ABRSM exams, I've mentioned about slur lines, those curvy lines that join notes together, the phrase marks. And generally, you need to lift off the last note of a phrase. Off. Notice that one was a bit shorter because it's a quaver at the end of the phrase. You just lift it off at the end of the phrase. Same there. Off on that one. Now, that one in particular, you need to be careful not to bump the last note. I'm just going to play you that little phrase again. Did you hear the last right-hand note was a little bit softer than the one before? It would be very tempting to bump it. But but that's not so musical. The first beat of the bar is the F, and then you tail off for the third beat of the bar on the D. Off, off, okay, and notice you slow right down at the end. Now, at the end, there is another little tricky moment. It's where you have to substitute your thumb for a fifth finger. On the part, in the right hand, it says 1-5, 1 being your thumb and 5 being your little finger. So when you get to the end, I'll just play the right hand. You land on the G with your thumb, but whilst you're still holding it, you swap it for a fifth finger. Show you again. Did you notice that little swap there? That is so that you can hold on to it whilst you play the two chords underneath. Okay, that little finger needs to hold on to the G whilst you play the two chords underneath. Swap it and hold on to the G. And that is how to play Dusty Blue by Armstrong.